Hello and welcome to my channel. I'm the Angry Simmer, and today's video is a continuation on yesterday's video. That's right, we're decorating the house we built yesterday because, like I said, it's a busy month. I would love to say that I've made a lot of progress on that book I'm supposed to be writing, but I haven't. I did really well the first few days of November, and I got into chapter 2, which I feel like is a pretty good thing for me to do. I know. And that's where it pretty much ended. So, yeah, I did have time to make an extra build for yesterday, though, which I uploaded, and cannot wait to see the comments. I'm actually recording that video this video's audio as that one's going up. So let me know what you guys think. It has been just crazy and exhausting so far, and it's Tuesday and I need to be working on the videos for next week because I have a lot to do. And today I told myself I would get a lot of videos done today because I didn't get very many done yesterday. I did housework to get the house ready because we're not going to be here Friday night and most of Saturday, and my little sister's coming over, and I don't love when people are at my house and it's messy. It bothers me. So yeah. Oh, here's me adding in a oddly luxurious laundry room. Like, I love those cabinets. They're very nice, but who puts their washer and dryer up against a window? I don't know about this choice. I'm also watching the playback right now and recording this while I forgot to crop out the video. So it's driving me bonanza or bonkers, however you want to say that. I'm a little bit tired this morning. I actually woke up at 6:45 and turned on YouTube and started listening to news, because that's what I do. I listen to clips from the night before's news. And by news, I mean I listen to The Daily Show and gosh, I'm blanking. All those other satirical news shows that have somehow turned into real news shows because of the state of our country right now. But I'm not going to go into that because that's not my job. But I woke up at 6:45. I was exhausted. I finally got out of bed at 7:21. Fed the dogs, started the first upload for today. And I have to go to Costco and the gym and pick up a Christmas present for my husband, and pick up food for the week for here, pick up food for my sister for while she's here, and do some videos too. So yay. I did find out something yesterday from Harry's video because I didn't Google it myself. Imagine that. I found out that the release isn't going to be at noon like I thought it would be for Cats and Dogs. It'll be at midnight. So when the day turns to the 10th for us here, and they're doing that staggered release where it's at midnight for everyone. And I will be watching Harry's release video. I'm super excited about that. She is 6 hours ahead of me, so she's gonna get it first. Dang it. But I am super excited about that because hopefully I will have everything done Thursday that I need to have done at the house for leaving for this weekend, so that I can just spend the day playing and recording stuff, because I was really worried. I felt like the worst aunt in the world because legitimately I was like, I'm so excited to see my niece and nephews this weekend, but Cats and Dogs comes out on the 10th and I'm leaving the 10th to go see them. I was so sad because I've been waiting for this, and I had heard the rumors that they were going to announce Cats and Dogs on the stream from EA Play, I think it was, and we had family over for whatever reason that day, and I was like, no, I can't spend time with you people. I have to be in my office listening to this. I have to. So yeah, that was me being a horrible hostess and being like, nope, I don't care about company. I only care about The Sims right now. Yeah. I have nothing to say for myself. I was so happy about it, and I'm so excited to play with it. Brittlton Bay looks so beautiful. I love the northeast of the United States. I think it's beautiful up there. It's preppy clothes central, Martha's Vineyard, all that sort of stuff is just right up my alley. I've never actually been to that side of the country. I've been to New York and to Pennsylvania, but that doesn't really count because it was like cold rainy day in February and we drove through New York in the fastest speed that my husband could get through there, because he did not realize that it was Fashion Week when we went to New York. So it was just a madhouse there that whole day. So we did not stop and eat like I wanted to. I did not get out and get pictures. Plus it was freezing cold and raining / snowing that day anyways. So I didn't really want to get out, but he was like, and you wanted to go to school here? This is awful. And I'm like, oh my God, this is so cool. I'm so happy. Everything's great. But I wasn't driving. If I was driving, I'd be like, no, I'm just going to turn around in the tunnel. All right. No, thanks. Bye, guys. But what I did figure out is that if you've never been to New York, if you watch videos of New York, if you watch, like the ball dropping, it's so much smaller in person. Like when we went to Rockefeller Center and just different things around there, we were just like, oh my God, it's so tiny. And he's like, how would you ever get around here? It's so ridiculous. And I was like, oh, this would have been way easier than I thought it was going to be to figure my way around in New York. Like I would not have had a problem. It was so small. But we were in like Manhattan, so Manhattan is small. But the rest of it, the rest of New York State is not a small state, and there's a lot that goes on there, farming and agriculture and different things like that. Those are both the same thing. But if you're from Kentucky like I am, that there's a difference between farming and agriculture. No, there's not. Anyways, like I said, very tired, been very busy, been doing a lot of stuff. We also, we went to Best Buy the other day because our Wi-Fi router was just crapping out. It was having a bad day. So we went and got a new one, and they had a display at our at the Fenton Best Buy. And if you are in the St. Louis area and for some reason there's nowhere else that you've been that has it either, because we've been to a lot of like Best Buys and GameStops and stuff like that, and they didn't have it, but they had a Nintendo Switch set up and you could preview the games. And that's probably something that other people have been able to do like way earlier, but it was never set up because like we had a full conversation with somebody. It's just so easy to steal probably because it's so small and there's so many little pieces. Like you can't have a security tag on everything. But unless you glue like the actual Switch parts together, which is what this store did. I don't know what they use, but it's connected, like it's not coming off there to the charger. So, anyways, so we got to play it. He played Zelda. We saw Mario Kart. I saw the Pokemon, battle system, which he didn't buy that game while we were there. Cause, okay, look, I was thinking about that as one of his Christmas presents, but he hadn't got to play it before. And, he was on the fence about it. My little cousin, loves it, and I should have known. If she really thinks this is cool, he's probably gonna want it. He's probably gonna like it because they typically enjoy the same games and things like that. Yeah, that's hilarious. I know my husband enjoys the same games as an 18-year-old girl, but she's a special case. She is this is my baby cousin. And that's so weird to say because she's 18 now, but she's the youngest and she's just the most pure of heart little angel. And I don't know, she's just something else. But yeah, so she like talked us into playing Pokemon Go, and which that was, days and days and months and maybe a year of fun. Oh, here's me struggling to put in a bar. I don't know. These rooms are so big, but somehow these bars don't fit. I don't get it. It makes me angry. So I always end up putting in that little globe bar. Thank you to that expansion pack. I think that was the vintage stuff pack, maybe? I don't know. That was a good stuff pack. But anyways, if you heard that little break a few minutes earlier or a few seconds earlier in the conversation, I apparently didn't edit the first clip of this whole thing at all. All the rest was good, but I had to stop and like crop out where I had to stop recording for a minute. And and I finally fixed the cropping issue because that was driving me up a wall. Oh my Lord. I was like, how did I miss that? How? Why would I leave that in a video? Like, there's nothing, it's not showing you anything other than the fact that I have a brightly colored Google interface. But either way, like, it just bugs me. I don't know. It's a thing. But anyways, so we ended up getting the Switch is what all of that was about. And it was so much money. Like, I was all gung-ho about it before I knew how much money it actually was. And then I was like, oh, Jesus. Oh, baby Jesus. When we're checking out. Because we also had to buy, like, a $300 router. It wasn't $300, but it was around there. And this thing looks like a drone would land in it, and it would, like, hold it up. It is insane. I need to, like, put a picture of it in here. But yeah, it is just the craziest thing. And then we got games to go with it because I thought they were all download. Apparently, the teenager that was telling us to buy stuff, I say that he was probably in his 20s, but I'm older than him clearly. So even though I'm in my 20s. Have you guys seen that meme where it's like anybody that's even 2 seconds younger than me is instantly a baby? But anywho. So we got like 3 games. He got FIFA, Zelda, and Mario Kart. And by the way, Mario Kart is so much fun. I haven't played it in so long. Like, oh, I can't wait. And then you can do like the online battles, which I really love. I wish The Sims did some sort of online interface where we could interact with each other or with each other's Sims and things like that. I know it's difficult, especially with the graphics that there are here. But we could send our Sims to other people's worlds in The Sims 3. Like, we didn't control them, but they went there, air quotes. So, I'd like to have that where I could go and mess up my friends' games a little bit because, I'm trouble like that. But that would be really hard because I have, like, a ton of saves where I'm building something or I've created a family and I'm like, oh, maybe I want to go somewhere with this. Maybe I want to play a game with them because I build and do creative Sims for the channel and then I make like families and gameplay for myself. And those are completely separate. Like the, yesterday's bonus video where I did my kitchen for you guys to help me remodel it. I actually ended up like finishing out that build. I figured out how to properly place my house around my kitchen. And I just started building my house and I was like, oh, this is fun. And then like the sim I had made for it, I was like, you know what, this works for her because I want her to have a family because technically we have a 3-bedroom house, but it's really like 2 beds and an office with the way we've got it set up. And the office room is significantly smaller. Like, it's funny to me because when we bought it, you could tell there was a girl that lived in the office room and a boy that lived in the guest room. And like, oh my God, the boy painted over all of the outlets, like paint in electrical sockets. He was clearly the younger of the two. And this kid is so like, organized. I got his tax documents last year. Yeah. He works for Walmart close to our home. And he, young kid, got his first job. I think you have to be 18 to work there. But I feel like he should have known when you move, that you go in and tell your job about that so your checks go to the right place, so that your tax papers go to the right place. And then I got like papers for basically like he's a full-time employee now. And I had to go to the Walmart and be like, hey, do you know this kid? Because I keep getting his documents and, I'm not opening them. You can just clearly tell what they are. They say on the outside of them on the tax documents, federal income taxes or state income tax, stuff like that. And then there was this big, like, hefty packet that came the other day that said something about benefits, new full-time employee benefits on the outside of the envelope. And I guess that's a good thing, because any of the other mail that we've gotten for them, I've either taken to the mailbox, or if it's been like, junk paper, like junk mail that we also get some of, I'll just toss it in the trash. So, because it's been over a year that we've had this house. So they should have, done something about it. And I went to the mail carrier and was like, hey, they do not live here anymore. No one with this name lives here. Oh my gosh, I did it again. Sorry about that. I was just absolutely hammering out these videos for this week on Sunday, apparently. Or Saturday. So Saturday we went on like this car cruise with my husband's family. And then we were supposed to go to a car show with them. And we came back to the house in between. We went to the car cruise. We stopped at the winery that was the the third stop on this poker run. And it was like a benefit for this kid who has cystic fibrosis. So we didn't really care if we won the 50-50 raffle or not. We just wanted, because most people give the money back to the charity anyway. So we're like, well, if we were the winners, then they can just keep our money. Because we were tired and hungry, and the food at the winery just wasn't what we were looking to eat. It was all like, here's some bread and some wine. And while I enjoyed the wine, it was a very nice winery. It's called La Chance in DeSoto, Missouri. I think that's where it's at. Anyways, delicious wine. It was just cold and a little muddy out there, and they had an event going on other than us, and I didn't feel like eating bread for lunch. So we ended up going to a place called the Dog Bowl in DeSoto as well, and it's pretty nifty. You eat your food out of dog bowls, and it's like super like crazy greasy. And one of the people that we were actually with knows the owners and is actually working on expanding it, because it's just been insanely busy there. But it's one of those places, like, it's deer season right now, so the guy's like, yeah, I won't be there. And they're like, you need to make a decision, because they're trying to, expand everything. Also, this little boys' room is probably the best little boys' room I've made in a long time. I really like that room. Thank you, CC Creators, for helping me out with that. And this is just a guest room, and or like if you decided to get a butler or a nanny, or like grandma stayed with you. It's pretty plain and boring, and I didn't put a lot into this room, but that's kind of how, most people's guest rooms are. I did, like, I keep, like, Christmas presents and birthday presents and decorating stuff and craft stuff in our guest room, because, like I said, the office is really small. But, yeah, that's about, It's utility rooms for us. That's really what they are. And we have a storage unit, or not storage unit, but we have like storage space in the basement. But because our dogs stay in the basement when they're not outside, so that they don't mess up the rest of the house, because they're destructive little creatures. I just don't want to put anything in that back room, because they could get into it, and it's the room that has like the water heater and the AC unit in it, and I want to use that shower so bad. I need to find a build where I can put that in. Anyways, but yeah, it stuff can leak down there. We have our AC unit keeps leaking, or our air filter, one of the two, and then we had a leak in our water softener. So lots of problems there. It's just, we were going to put in hardwood floors in the basement. We ripped out when we got here. There was like bright blue carpet and purple walls downstairs. And like the bathroom sink down there was almost like a kid's sink. So I think maybe they were running a daycare down there. But it was weird because there's no exit. Like we had to put in a door from the basement. You had to go through a garage to get out of the basement, and that just doesn't seem safe. So we put in a door because, you want to be able to get out in case of a fire, and you don't want to have to worry about if this electrical door over there will let you out. Anywho, but so we were gonna put laminate flooring down, like click-in laminate flooring down there. And my husband has decided that it would be better to do like epoxy or, some sort of not going to get messed up by the dogs, not going to get messed up by people running in and out. Because we do actually want to host family here, one day. We just didn't think it would take us 2 years to get things going. But, houses are expensive and a lot of work, and it takes, it takes a village, really, to get things going. Because, when we bought the house, my in-laws and my parents and everybody came over and helped us with stuff. And there's videos on my Instagram of my sister-in-law doing cartwheels through the house and the when we first got in, and all the furniture was cleared out and all those things. It was fun. Well, we were actually teaching her how to do cartwheels. That was a great moment for me because, I can teach her how to do cartwheels, and I can teach her flexibility because I used to do cheer and dance and stuff like that. So it was just, a good moment. Now, this room is the older of the two little girls. I think I might have done a create sim for them. I'm almost certain I did. Like I said, it's been busy. My brain is not working very well lately. I do have my handy dandy coffee. I did buy non-decaf coffee because I can't run without it. But yeah. And it's even worse right now because I'm just exhausted and busy and need to get stuff done. I need to, I have an hour till my mother-in-law gets here before we get going to Costco and the gym and all the other stuff we have to do today. So maybe I'll do a couple more recordings and get things going. I did not think this room very well through. I don't like that you walk right into the bed for the toddler. I don't enjoy it. And it's a long, narrow room. And I know some northeastern houses do that, but architecture is a little different here in, what would you call this? Central U.S.? I don't think of Missouri, Kentucky, Ohio as central U.S. I think of it just as the blob off to the side of the East Coast. We're in Kentucky, because that's my team, UK, is in the Southeastern Conference for basketball. I don't care about anything else. Actually, that's a lie. I love soccer. But yeah, so we're in the Southeastern Conference, so that makes sense to me, the Southeast. But it's not East Coast. It's just Eastern United States, I guess. And then Missouri is just kind of sort of middle. It's this weird middle ground I don't know what to do with, but it's not middle. I don't know. But what is really middle? Because North Dakota is northern United States, but it's also kind of the middle. And that, Wisconsin is considered Midwest, but it's Northwest, actually. It's not super Northwest. Well, yeah, it is. It's not super West, but it's, North. I don't know why I'm talking about geography. That was ridiculous. This toy is so cute, and I wish I had one of those in my life. But I was trying to make this kid's room a little bit messy. With lots of stuff laying around. I figured that was her diaper bag. Anyways, so got a text message from my mother-in-law. She forgot she had to pick up my sister-in-law. Anyways, so that gives me a little bit more time to record some more stuff for you guys. Yay! I'm excited. What else do we need to do today? Oh, all the things. Anyways. Yeah, so this room is just a noodle of a room, and I wanted to make it really cool. And I'm putting a dresser out here. What am I doing? Oh, I put another computer out here because when they all become teenagers, I know they're going to be I need a computer now. Give me a computer, cell phone, please. I don't know what's wrong with me right now. Oh, these are actually kind of funny to me. So whenever I was decorating the little boy's room, I asked him, because this wall decor there comes in 3 different colors, black, white, and this wood grain. I was which one do you think looks better? And in the little boy's room, I thought it was pretty cool. The wood texture looks good with the darker walls. It looks good, as a masculine structural feature. But out here, I kind of feel I should have had them painted black. They were built-ins in the house when it was first built. Because, of course, this is a semi-renovated Victorian. They didn't really change the floor plan, but, new siding, all that fun stuff. The porch swing. I love a good porch swing. But yeah, taking the screenshots, for some reason, the outside seemed really bland to me. And I wish I would have put like some sort of extra thing on the front. But, you know, like houses don't normally have a million clutter items on the front porch. And if they do, you drive past them going, ew. Sorry. My whole family calls me a snob because of stuff like that. But we are going into the screenshots. There are a lot of them. So hopefully you enjoy that. I think these are screenshots. I think. Well, if you like what you saw, like, share, comment, subscribe. Make sure you subscribe so that I can, you know, share more with you guys, and hit the little bell so that you can be notified. Enjoy the screenshots, and I'll see you guys later. Bye!